Hey guys, welcome back to Luthi's Archery TV. I want to first of all apologize for the length of time that I have not uploaded a video. I'm really sorry. Problem being is I got too much stuff going on, to tell you the truth. So I wanted to get the YouTube channels up, but at the same time I had finals in class, and plus I also have another little side business or whatever I'm trying to get started as well. It's more to come on that possibly. But yeah, so I have finally got everything kind of figured out, settled down, so now I have time. I want to get back into archery and get into these hints and tricks. But again, thank you guys for your patience and everything else like that. I promise I'll be a little bit better as far as uploading videos, hopefully one per week, just kind of like what I was last time. But hey, let's jump into it. I have something really special, or something really basic that seems to be overlooked a lot, but I want to jump into draw length and the importance behind that. Okay, so a lot of you already know what draw length is. However, for you new guys out there, I'll just do a quick little run through. So draw length is the actual length that you have your bow set to be able to draw back to. For example, this bow, or this is a Hoyt Ignite, it looks like. Yeah, and the draw length on this is actually set for, say, 25 inches. So this bow I already know is way too short for me just because I know what mine is. But for you new guys here, basically the draw length is when you have the bow pulled back, or set up here, when you pull back, how far are you able to actually pull back to? If you look here, this is actually really short for me. I mean, my head's clear back here. I need to actually have a full draw length. I want to make sure that you have your nose on the string there. Get a good anchor point. And so the importance of the draw length is as far as like your holding, the way that you hold, or the aim and everything else like that. I mean, this is key and crucial. Your top professional archers that are out there, while they are shooting, or while they're shooting competition, they will, I mean, every quarter inch to them is important. It matters. It matters also as far as, you know, trying to shoot yourself so you prevent injury as well. So I mean, so what's a good draw length? What's a good draw length for you? What's a good draw length for a type of bow that you get? So I want to kind of go over what you want to look for in a bow, also what you want to look for as far as an actual, what a proper draw length should look like for you guys. Okay. So without any type of bow or anything like that, you can kind of play around with your draw length, or as far as what looks good. The biggest thing that you want to look for when you're actually setting up on a bow, if you have your mirror or something like that, plus if you go to your local pro shop, they can get you sized up. Usually they'll have you do like kind of a wingspan test, and you know, there's some mathematical equation you divide by 2, and then you kind of get close to your draw length. Personally, when I measure myself out, I'm about a 28-inch draw length, at least on paper. But the way that you hold yourself, the way that's supposed to look good, I stretch out and I usually get pretty close to a 29-inch draw length, so almost a full inch longer than what I actually measure out to. So it's important. I mean, once you get your bow sized, you know, and especially if you're beginning, I mean, see if you can get somebody to measure you out, but go with what feels good or what looks good as well. So from a coach's standpoint, so I don't ever know if I've ever mentioned, but I am a level 3 archery coach by USA Archery. So, and I've also gone through mental management training, so I've been around. So the biggest thing that you want to look for, and just even without any type of equipment, you know, once you get everything set up here, you get all stretched out, look towards your target, and then, I mean, just take your finger and just kind of put it here. But this little look right here, I'll kind of scoot over to see if I can get the right. There you go. Elbow up nice and high right here, everything just kind of straight across there. This is probably the most beautiful view you can see on archery. What I hate to see a lot of times, and it's just something to learn. But I see tons and tons of archers out there who they bought the new hot bow off the shelf, or if they're just new into archery, they just bought a bow, they want to get shooting. And I understand. I mean, I love shooting. I'm excited when I do it. But I want to make sure that, you know, give you a few tips here so you can do it right. You know, because when you have a bow like this, that's too short for you. So this is a 25. Again, I'm supposed to be a 29. You know, people get in here, they get a bow up here like this, and then they have to shrink up, and they do this. No, please do not do that. One, you're going to be all over the place, and two, you just can't have, I mean, you can't have as good or strong a hold on the bow there. So when you're pinched up like that, one, you can't hold anything steady when you're crunched up like this, because, you know, you're basically what's happening is you're utilizing the smallest muscle groups in your body and not getting a good frame. When you have everything outstretched here, when you have everything solid, you can have two linebackers on either side of you, and if you hold this pose, you're using your bone structure. You're not using your muscles, and so when you get tired, when your muscles get tired when you shoot, is it really a muscle thing, or is it just not utilizing your body most efficient way possible? And so you want to be able to be out there, be outstretched, be able to have that good strong hold. That way you're utilizing your bone structure and not your muscles, and you're going to shoot 10 times better, I guarantee it. So make sure, once you do get everything all set, get your draw set up in there, and then you're going to shoot lights out. So on my personal bow, for the longest time I was even just maybe a ½ inch short. So I actually had to go out and replace some modules here. So most bows out on the market have some type of modular system so that you can adjust the bow. Module, if you look here, I have a little red one. So the little red module there, if you can see, reflect off the light a little bit. So these are interchangeable. I can actually unscrew, unbolt these and put either bigger or smaller sizes on there. So I actually max this one out, so that way now when I draw back, I have a good solid hold. Before, I was just a ½ inch short. Even then, what would happen, so every time I would shoot my bow, because I was kind of kinked up, it was it was the slightest little kink. But because I was just slightly kinked up like this, I would always torque the bow either left or right. My ups and downs I shot perfectly with my ups and downs, but my lefts or rights were all over the place. But as soon as I added just even a ½ inch onto the bow, I was able to get everything extended. I was able to hold my bow so much better, and I can take so much better and tighter shots. And so if you have some type of modular system on the bow, make sure, again, once you get it measured out, shoot your bow, feel to see what looks good. If you can get locked in, that's exactly what you're looking for. All right, so this next little segment here, I have Lenola here, Coach Lenola. She is one of the coaches here at the Easton Salt Lake Archery Center. She's going to help me kind of explain kind of the importance of draw length. As coaches, we actually use what we call a compression test. So basically, compression is just a kind of a test that's, again, kind of reiterate the importance of using the bone structure versus using like your muscles, because when you're cramped up like this on the bow, it won't cause injury. And what other issues does it cause?
Very uncomfortable, very inconsistent. It's just painful, like you said. It's just everything goes down.
Painful on the paper plus painful for the muscles. So we want to really kind of go over this. So what I'm going to kind of explain is kind of the wrong way to do it, and then I'm going to switch around. I'm going to have Lenola do the right way, and we'll kind of see how that goes. So I'm the big guy. Like compared to Lenola, she's a cute little twig. But the thing is like the strength that you lose when you don't have the right that right setup is crucial. So I'm going to do wrong form. So I'm going to be kind of, let's see, get the right picture here. So this is kind of you could say something a little sloppy here. So back elbows down, this guy's here. So if you compress, what happens? Okay, and I'm trying to push it up against her, but you saw how easy it was. For a tiny little thing like her, it was easy to compress me like that. And so now I'm a little bit bigger guy, so we'll have Lenola kind of size up and do the proper form. And so she's got a good straight front elbow, so something up here nice and tight. When I compress, yuck. I'm honestly not kidding you. I'm trying to push everything I got, and she could
hard.
and she could hold me back there. So, it's crazy what the difference is. So, draw length to draw length is really important. So, one, you can hold the bow 4 hours on end. I was just telling them that I was just a ½ inch short, and I always kept like shooting or torquing left or right. Mm-hmm. In your experience, when you get somebody first sighted up for draw length, or how do you measure that?
So I'm more into like the recurve, so trying to find the drawing on the recurve is just trying to get the person into the correct alignment, correct bone structure, holding the bow back, all the way back into your back, and at that point you'll kind of get your longest, and that's just kind of a trial and error. Usually I'll pull out a really long arrow, have them shoot to get into the correct form, and then mark where they're holding accurately. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of the best way for at least the recurve side to get the correct draw length.
Right. And in my experience, because a lot of their, ever since I started kind of conforming the recurve to compound, honestly the similarities are still there. Because with compound, we can cheat, guys. Because we have that let off, we have that, you know, the bow stops and you can hold it for hours and it's a lot lighter and everything else. But honestly, you know, even having that right draw length to make sure that you are in your back and that you have that proper alignment. So not having the short front arm and making sure your elbows are nice and back and behind, it's all the same concept. So moral of the story today is shoot recurve so you can shoot compound better. But hey,
they go back and forth.
thanks so much for helping
You're
us. So one quick little thing before, you know, I always get ahead of myself, I apologize. If you guys ever are interested, if you're here local Utah or passing by or anything like that, so Lenola here, and how many other coaches do you have here?
So there's myself. I'm in charge of all of the archery classes. I do all the coaching certifications. We've got Austin, Blaine. I'm pretty sure it's Blaine. He's also another coach with us. He's more in charge of the team building type events. So anytime we want to do like the archery tag or the cosmic archery or skeet archery.
If you haven't seen archery tag, look it up. It is fun. And even archery, so, you know, shotgun skeet, you know, you shoot the little clay pigeons up, you do the same thing with bows and arrows. It's all okay. That's one of my next videos. But what certification do you guys have?
So we teach anywhere from the level 1, 2, and 3. Those are the only courses you can do outside of Coach Lee's level 4 course. And so we'll do all 3 of those here throughout the year.
Okay, awesome. And these guys are awesome coaches. I mean, youngest how young would you recommend kids coming in for like classes or shooting?
Our age, we put the youngest at 8. I do have a 7-year-old in one of my classes right now. I say it depends on your maturity. I started when I was 6. I was able to handle the bow at that age, but I never trusted my little sister at 6 with the bow because she was a little firecracker. So it kind of depends, I think, on the kid itself, but we say 8.
Okay. So all the way from 8, or even if you're 50, 60 years old, come into these guys. They can help you definitely kind of look into those little tweaks that can help you guys along the way in getting where you want to be in archery. So again, thank you so much. I'll put a link down below as far as the description, as far as how you can look these guys up if you want personal time or if you want to jump into one of these guys' classes. So again, thank you guys for tuning in to Luthi's Archer TV. We'll see you next time.